Hi, so I just put all my boys in bed. My baby girl is sleeping and it is time to attack the house. So this is what I'm dealing with. We have large, just random junk, clutter, laundry to do, and a few other things, odds and ends here and there. Dishwasher's already started, so everything else I need to wash, I will do by hand. I need to sweep, tidy, and get the house ready for the night. Part of my routine is that every night I don't go to bed until the house is clean, dishes are done, sink is empty. If it's like if we have guests over, everything in the sink at least needs to be soaking, even if it's not all clean. That way I wake up and start fresh, as rested as you can be with 3 little kids. Start with a cup of coffee, nurse the little one, start the day at peace and not waking up to a mess and a disaster. This seems to help with my sanity. And yeah, so I'm going to pause this. It is 8:13 right now. I'm going to go ahead and do all of those things and we will see what time we wrap that up. Okay, so the dishes are clean. I just had a few random dishes. This was already in here, so there's a few things. And one thing that I do, it is 8:17. When it comes to my night routine, is usually I start with one thing at a time, finishes each task. Once the task is completed, I can then move to the next, work through in semi-similar order every night. So for today, I finished the dishes, get the dishwasher starting, wash down the table, wipe down the counters. So you start kind of top to bottom. Now that the counters are wiped, dishes are done, I can then move to decluttering the rest of the random junk that's collected on the counter throughout the day, such as this rubber band, these stones, just random junk, which a lot of this stuff I need to actually clean out. Reorganize things to make the countertop look nice and orderly. Put my husband's book back in his office, and once it's decluttered, then I will move down to the floor and sweep the floor. This way, anything that while I am sweeping or while I'm wiping down the countertops, wiping down, doing dishes, whatever junk crud falls to the floor is then swept up, and then I will finish with that and everything will be clean. The other thing that I do is that as I'm tidying both in the kitchen and in my dining room, living room, as I put all of the junk, anything that needs to go downstairs, like my kids' toys, I will set here. That way I can then get a basket, throw it all in the basket, run it downstairs, and do my 5-minute tidy downstairs so that their room is also clean. For example, this here does not belong upstairs. This goes in the playroom. So then I will go set it over there. So I do one run all the way downstairs with everything that belongs down there. So next, I'm going to go ahead and declutter a little bit, and I will touch base when it's time to do the sweeping. So, as you can see, it is now 8:25. We have done our counter declutter. This is mostly decluttered. That is a task that I have to do tomorrow, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Having one or two things out is not a big deal. The point is to get most of the clutter out of the visible places so that surfaces are clean and everything is restful. Now, all I have left is folding the laundry, putting as much away as I can with the kids in bed, and going ahead and sweeping the floor at the end of the day. And then I will see what task I have time for to get done before I go to bed tonight. So yeah, here we go. All right, so it's 8:32. I finished sweeping the house. I sweep the kitchen, the living room, the hallway, and like dining room area pretty much every single day at the end of the day. And does not ever cease to amaze me how much dirt this house can collect. Just random junk, dirt, dust, hair, grime. It just boggles my mind. So that's something that whether the floor looks like it's dirty or not, it often will feel dirty on my feet. And so even if it doesn't really look dirty, that's something I try to do every single night to kind of finish off the house, make it look better, feel better. The one thing I forgot is that I also every night have to clean up the bathroom. Usually in the evenings when I'm getting my toddlers ready for bed, clothes come off, underwear, random things, the bathroom becomes a disaster even if it's clean 30 seconds before. So here is the bathroom with random clothes that either need to go into the laundry basket or clothes that should be rinsed out before it goes in the laundry. So I will do that now. I wipe down and rinse out the sink if it looks bad, which today is particularly gross. Put the toothbrush away, wipes, clean out the tub, whatever junk is accumulated in here throughout the day, because it is used. I have a 4-year-old, 2-year-old, 6-month-old. The bathroom gets gross every single day, and I may not do a deep clean, but I usually will rinse it, make it where it at least looks nice, and then about once a week or so, I get sanitizing wipes and I wipe it down from top to bottom, and I can do that on another video. So for now, I'm just going to tidy up the room, clean it up, and we'll see how long that takes. All right, so the bathroom is done. Wiped off the mirror, wiped off the sink. Whoops, forgot the soap. That must have been dropped by a child earlier today. I need to rinse that off too. However, I have picked up all of the dirty clothes, cleaned out the junk out of the sink, the tub, and closed the wipes. So this room is pretty much done for today. I need to get a new towel to hang, but then that is nice and orderly. So at this point, all that is left to do is take that cup, wash it, and go ahead and do the laundry, which usually is folded before now. However, it was not done today because we had guests today and everything got a little bit delayed. Okay, now that the laundry is folded, I went ahead and put the laundry basket back in my office, leaving the living room and dining room nice and clean, ready for tomorrow morning. This here is a paint drop cloth, which needs to go downstairs behind the stairs. So I'll bring this with me as I go downstairs to assess the playroom. Usually before the boys go to bed, we work together and clean up before we move to the next place, just to form a good habit of clean living and tidy home. However, because we had guests, that was not something that really happened today. So let's go downstairs, let's see what the damage is. And here we go. Got a bit of a mess, but this shouldn't take but a few minutes to go ahead and clean up. I'm gonna put this blanket away and then we will attack this room. One thing I find helpful is if you have a place for everything, everything has a home. It takes not long to just chuck everything into the home where it belongs. It's all organized, clean, and tidy. And then I have one spot by the boys' door that usually kind of collects all of the junk that are either things that need to be unloaded into the boys' room or put away in there that I can't do while they're sleeping. So I collected some trash and junk that I will put away where it belongs, and the cardboard out for recycling, and the trash into the trash can. And then my entire house has been picked up, tidy, everything is clean and orderly. So when I wake up in the morning, I wake up to a nice clean kitchen, clean dishes, clean bathroom, clean living room, and it's much more relaxing. One thing that I do need to do that is high on my list is organize and clean this room, which kind of has become the random catch-all for all of the random junk, tasks, crafts, things that I need to do and haven't done yet. Or, you know, we moved in about a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago, and so there's a lot of random things that I need to do. I'm still working on. I've made this curtain here. I'm still working on this. Has all the pins in it. I'm gonna raise this up, add a little extra to that, and I need to stitch, baste, and finish that curtain. So things like that end up backing up in my office. But the desire is to get everything down to a point where it's a functional office, not just the catch-all for all of the random junk. So I'm not looking at it, tripping over it, working around it all day. And yeah, so I have a bunch of tasks, things that I want to do to make this house into a home. But what it starts with is if I can keep it clean and orderly and get a routine that works for me, works for us, so that the house is orderly all the time, then that will help me be able to have the energy, time, peace of mind to be able to start to tackle some of these tasks. So this is why I wanted to go ahead and start this YouTube channel, just to get to show kind of ways that you can make your house into a home with not a lot of effort, not too much work, but fun tasks, crafts, doable things that if I can do it, you probably can figure out how to do it too. I've done sewing since I was really little, so it kind of comes naturally, because I have done some of it, but I haven't taken a class. So if you take a class, you're probably going to surpass me by a long shot very quickly. So yeah, my goal is just to give tips, pointers, things that I've learned over years of marriage, adding kids, tips and tricks that I've picked up. Maybe it can help you, maybe not. But the desire is to help us all mom better, because momming is a challenge. Running a house is a challenge. Keeping things orderly, organized when you do have toddlers and it feels like you're running behind them all day, every day. Just cleaning up a mess behind them. So if I can help you at all, I'm happy for you to join me here, and yeah, we can go together. So I forgot to update the time. It is 8:56, which with a few stops here and there, not bad. So 43 minutes, if I remember when I started. Yeah, it's a little bit of work here and there, but I find that a little bit of time every day makes a world of difference in keeping the home nice. If it's clean when I start, it's easier to clean to finish. If I start behind, the day just doesn't go well for me. And maybe you're one of those people who can start with a mess, end with a mess, and be fine with that. I am a clutter bug. I tend to work okay in messy spaces, but I found that as I clean more, I love it more. I'm able to run the day better, feel like I'm much more productive. I can get the day started without running behind. So yeah, if you like this, subscribe, hit like, follow, whatever, set alerts, I don't know. I'm starting. This is my first video. I hope that as I learn how to do this, it gets better. So yeah, we'll just see. It's fun for me, and hopefully it'll be a fun journey for you too.